Logan, I didn't get a chance to speak to you when you made your pro debut, which was March this year. And do you know something? I was really impressed with your debut, mate. It was Jake Pollard, and I think you must have been giving a bit of size away to Jake, but you terrorised him, mate. It was really impressive.
Yeah, very good fight. I enjoyed it. I mean, to carry on with an injury as well.
Well, you explain that, because I didn't notice it. That's how good you were, because you injured your left elbow, was it?
My right. So it was actually my backhand, and I think it was the second half of the first round, and I sort of threw a backhand, and he like caught it in his gloves and pulled it, sort of thing. And then after the fight, a couple of days after, I was at work. And then I went to walking centre, and they said I actually airline fractured it right on the edge of my elbow bone. So, and yeah, I was in agony with it, to be honest.
First of all, how do you know whether it's your backhand or not? Because you switch like I don't know what.
Oh yeah, I know. Well,
are you an orthodox fighter?
Yeah, I'm naturally an orthodox fighter, but I like to switch, you know, and change the angles.
I was watching you on the bag before, and I was impressed.
Yeah. And with that fight, I actually had to switch quite a few times and go outside his jab and come off on the angle, and then come back with my shots, and sort of just touch out with my right hand, so I could use my left hand as my backhand. So there's a benefit to being able to switch.
Yeah, there's a big benefit.
Something like that does happen, you can use your left hand as your backhand and just touch with.
Have you always done that as an act from your amateur days as well?
Well,
or
yeah,
just something
as
since
an
you've been a
amateur,
pro?
yeah, always when I used to spar, I used to love switching, but actually in my fights as an amateur, I didn't switch much. I don't, because you don't really have much confidence to do much as when you first start out as an amateur. Because I only had 14 fights, and I didn't start getting to that sort of, you know, where you're thinking about things and picking your shots till about 6 fights.
Well, let's go right back to your amateur days, because this is a little bit weird. I was just speaking to you and your brother today, and you both only had 14 amateur fights?
Yeah, 14 amateur bouts, yeah.
But you started a lot earlier than him.
Yeah.
And finished before his career finished as an amateur.
Yeah.
So go on, explain how you walked into a gym first. Who took you to the gym?
Well, I started at 13 years old, I think it was, and I went with a friend, and I first walked in, it was Westall with Dave Grantley, great bloke, love him to bits, and I was just watching, joined in with the training and that, and all the lads were sparring in the ring, and you know, so I just trained really hard because I wanted to get into the ring to do that. Because I just looked at it and I just think, I want to do that, I want to get in there and have a go. We always liked to have a fight. From me and my brother being young, he used to always put boxing gloves on at home and just have spars on the carpet. He used to always bust my nose. I mean, I get my own back now. But yeah, and walked in there and Dave, and then I ended up building up to where I could spar. And he chuck us in with all these lads that have had quite a few amateur bouts, and I just loved it. It's just, you say to people, what is it that you like about boxing? And you say, I just love being punched, and like, are you crazy? It's like, it's hard to explain. As you know yourself, you've boxed. It's hard to explain. You just enjoy the feeling of it. And
well, I didn't actually enjoy being punched, but it did happen a lot, hence the flat nose. No, it is a hard feeling. It's a strange feeling to explain to anyone. But it is a great feeling, and you know, I'm 57, and you know, it's been about 30 years since I last sparred, but I do still miss it.
Yeah, memories you'll never forget, innit?
Well, and then some of them I don't even remember.
Yeah, and then having your arm raised at the end of it, there's not better than it.
That is a special feeling, isn't it?
And you think all that training, hard work, you know, sacrifices.
Well, how do you feel now? Because like I was saying to your brother before, you and your kid should be making a little bit of whole history with brothers making the debut together on the same show. Now you actually are going to be fighting, and you're both matched up. You've got Stephen Jackson.
Yeah, Stephen Jackson. It's going to be a good fight. Hopefully he turns up and he's going to take a look.
But you know something? He made a fantastic. He's only been on the circuit about just over a year. But on his debut, he fought a kid called Sammy Campbell, who I think was 7-1 at the time, and he should have been getting ready for a Southern Area title fight. His opponent pulled out, so he took it last minute, making his debut in a 6-rounder against a kid with a huge winning record, and he won. And not only did he win, but he stopped him in the final round.
I expect him to come and win, and want to win and give me a good fight, because that's going to create the openings for me to get my shots off, because it's a lot harder on the night if someone's just going to tuck up and move about, because you got to push that pace.
But you know something, we was just talking, because your brother's opponent is a very tough man who very rarely gets stopped. Now I don't think Stephen Jackson's ever been stopped in his 22 fights now. I don't think he's ever been stopped, so it's going to be almost impossible in there. But if you can, a massive tick in the box for you would be if you could turn him into that journeyman that he is inside that first round and give him no signs of encouragement, then that's going to be a massive achievement for you, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Listen, it's a great night, great place, great venue, great undercard. I think we've got Sonny Taylor. I'm going catching up with Sonny Taylor. I believe Conor Coghill's on there, a kid who actually your brother fought as an amateur, Hash Redman. He's going to be on there.
Louis Sylvester.
And stablemate of yours, Evander Polsky.
Valdez, It's going to be a great night, last time it was a Sunday and it was still a good turnout, quite a few people.
Now we're going back on a Saturday.
And there was a few lads that one from Hull who was on the show, but I'm pretty sure everyone on the show's all lads, so all based. It's a Saturday night and it's not going to be a better crowd.
No, and like I say, you'll have someone to celebrate with this time, with your brother next year. Well, hopefully I'll be chatting to you afterwards, both of you together, and saying 2-0 to you and 1-0 to your kid.
Definitely.
Logan, you take care, mate. See you on. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.